Hey y'all, so I wanted to come in and do a quick little update. Just tell you about some things that have been going on. There hasn't been a lot that's gone on, but I realized that I hadn't done a video since I guess it was end of July. So I've been on my new treatment. Like I mentioned in my last video, they switched me from doing chemotherapy to doing hormone therapy, which is medication that I take at home every day. And it has way less side effects, which I am so excited about. So things have been going good with that. The only side effects that I've actually experienced with this medication is being hungry all the time. One of the medications is called megestrol, also known as Megace. If you're in the medical field, you know what that is. It's actually a medication that they also give people to increase their appetite, and it works. I was hungry all day long. I was taking it twice a day, and I'm talking about hungry to the point where like I was waking up at like 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and having to have a snack. So like I had to keep like snacks by my bed because I would wake up out of my sleep just like starving. At my last appointment, when I got my last infusion, they actually decreased the medication because I had gained 13 pounds in a couple weeks. So that's a lot of weight to gain in a short amount of time. So they switched, they took my dose down to where I'm only taking it once a day, and that has helped. And so I'm still hungry, but nowhere near where I was. So this Friday, today is Wednesday, September 20th. So this Friday, I will have my third infusion of the, it's called Avastin. And it's not chemo, it is, I think they called it immunotherapy. And from what I've read, I believe it keeps the blood vessels from growing that help the cancer grow. I may be wrong in how I explain that, but I think that's what it is. So I didn't experience really any side effects, not much anyway. With my last 2 infusions of that, I was just a little bit tired. However, I'm not really sure if that was from the infusion. They did say it's a potential side effect, but I also could have just been tired. I don't know. But I wasn't like, you know, the type of fatigue and weakness that I felt with the chemotherapy. So that was a plus. So again, I'll have my third infusion this Friday, and then I'll wait 3 weeks, and then I'll have a scan sometime next month to look at, to see what progress I've made with the meds. I will say something that has changed so far, and it's a praise report. There's something that they test with your blood levels called the cancer antigen levels. And so when I was on the chemo, before chemo, my antigen levels were like 496. Technically, you're supposed to be under 35 at a normal range. And so when I was doing chemo, those numbers weren't budging at all. And so that was one of the reasons why they were like, okay, we need to do some more investigating. And that's how I ended up having the procedure where I had the biopsy and all of that, and then realizing that I was on the wrong treatment. So with my last blood work that I took at my last infusion appointment, my numbers had dropped like 100 points. So that was good. That means, you know, the treatment is working. So that makes me feel really good. Also, I haven't been having the issues with my heart rate as much. I tried to monitor it on my watch, but the last time I went to the doctor, it was under 100. So another praise report, because before that, my heart rate, my resting heart rate would be between 130 and 140, and you're supposed to be under 100. So, you know, God has shown me so much favor, and I'm excited about the improvements that I've made. My energy level is way better than what it was even like in probably June, maybe even better. I can't remember as far as the last video that I made where I was at energy level wise, but even like May, early June, if I went to the grocery store, I had to get on the motorized cart and get my groceries. And now I can actually walk around the grocery store without getting tired. The main thing, because I still have neuropathy in my feet, sometimes my feet get numb if I'm on my feet too long. But other than that, to have the energy to be able to do things just really feels good, because I spent half of the year not being able to do a lot of the things that I want to do. So it feels good to be able to be on my feet. So that is a blessing in itself. My hair is growing back. I'm excited about that. I enjoyed the ball stage for the time that it was like that, mainly because I didn't have to try to maintain my hair, but I'm ready for my hair to come back. I miss my locks. I was thinking about the other day that I would be at like my 1-year anniversary if I would have still had my locks. So, but that's okay, you know, they can grow back. I did keep them, and people have asked me if I'm going to reattach them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just start over, whatever. It'll be okay. But I'm glad to have my hair growing back, especially since it's about to be cold outside. And I'll still wear hats and stuff, which I'm sure I'll still be doing. Then I still have to be careful about being around groups of people and stuff. My white blood counts have been pretty good here lately, but with cold and flu season coming up, of course, I still need to be careful. I actually had a cold a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of took a while to get over it. So that was just a reminder that, you know, I need to be careful, which I still wear my mask when I'm out and about. So, and COVID is still real. So it was just a reminder that I still need to be careful about what I'm doing. But it feels so good to have somewhat of some normalcy back in my life. I'm back in school, taking one class this semester. It's online. So I don't have to worry about actually going to the class. We don't even have a scheduled like online lecture every week. So he records his lectures. So that's great. So I can do it whenever I have the energy to, or whenever I feel like looking at the recorded lecture and doing my work for the week. So again, things are going good. I'll probably won't have another update until after I have my scan next month. So I just ask that you all continue to pray for me. And I appreciate, like I always say, I appreciate you guys for all of the support, all of the prayers. It has helped to get me through this whole thing, and my journey has changed with this whole thing. I'm glad I'm on this side of the journey where I'm not having to deal with those harsh side effects of chemo. And so I'm just thankful that I can get, again, this feeling of somewhat of normalcy and somewhat of a routine back into my life. And so I'm just thankful. So thanks for listening. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. I think I gave the most important parts. Again, there hasn't been a lot that has gone on in this amount of time, thankfully. That's a good thing. And so, yeah. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I'll have some really good news to share the next time after my scan. I'm already claiming that there will be a praise report. So talk to y'all later. Bye.